Yep, what's going on YouTube? It's the one and only Showtime the Czar, aka the flyest vlogger on the planet. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great, positive, productive day. Let me know what you guys are doing to be productive, man. Let me know in the comments below. But I got hip-hop news, culture updates, and everything like that for you guys today. Got a lot to talk about. But before we jump into all of that, you know what you got to do. You see that subscribe button right there on your screen right there. I need you to click that, turn that bell icon on. So each and every time one of my videos drop, you don't miss it, all right? Now, let's get into this thing. Alright guys, so first things first here, let me just say rest in peace to Paul Mooney. He died today at the age of 79. Now, if you don't know who Paul Mooney is, he did have a character on the Dave Chappelle show, but more importantly than that, he was comedy royalty. Like he worked with Richard Pryor. I seen him do a few stand-ups. So the guy was just an all-around comedic genius, and he took it to the limit that a lot of people weren't willing to take it to, and this is why he gets so much respect, man. He was super funny. So rest in peace to that king right there. Now, to switch topics here, this is probably a horrible segue, but it is what it is. The allegations about T.I and Tiny are getting worse. Now, according to reports, 2 more women have came forward to claim that T.I and Tiny sexually assaulted them over a decade ago. One of the women was in Los Angeles, the other in Las Vegas. And one of the women just said that, life has never been the same for her since that night in question. So it's just kind of getting real bad looking for both of them. Here's what I want to say. Again, I don't personally think that T.I and Tiny are sex trafficking or rapists or anything of the sort. I honestly think they owe somebody something, and they're coming for it. And the way that they're going after it is they're finding people to. I don't know if these stories are true or false, but from what T.I has said, he tried to get out in front of this situation. And to me, when somebody's trying to do that, it just shows that they might be innocent. Again, we don't know until all the facts come out, but I just feel like T.I and Tiny did somebody wrong, and they coming to collect. That's all I feel about this. I don't know what they did or who they promised something to, but ever since that one lady came out and said her piece, it's been a lot more women coming after those 2 individuals. And I just think whatever they owe, whoever they owe, they need to go and make that situation right, because apparently this is not going to go away just because y'all know that y'all didn't do it. It's kind of snowballing into something else. That's just personally what I think. They did somebody dirty and they need to fix it. That's just how I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to say that those women are lying about it. I just, it just seems like a weird situation. Like, I feel like we've seen this before. Like, somebody did something and now it's snowballing, or it's like more and more women keep coming out of the woodworks to say that, such and such raped me or such and such sexually assaulted me. And it's just, did they really do it, or are you looking for, or is somebody paying? I don't know. I'm not gonna throw no speculation out there. They could be rapists, and if they are, they need to be locked up. Or if they are sexually assaulted people, they need to be locked up. But I know they need to get to the bottom of this and stop letting the media make their own assumptions about the situation. Like, get to the bottom of this. If T.I and Tiny actually sexually assaulted somebody, they need to be locked up. If they didn't, the person accusing them or the people accusing them need to be locked up as well. But let me know what you guys think about this whole situation in the comments below. Do you think T.I and Tiny are guilty? How do you feel about this snowballing into something bigger, or it just as it progressively gets worse? How do you guys feel about that whole situation? Let me know in the comments below. Alright guys, on to the next subject here. Now, I could not wait to talk about this. I have been seeing it for the past couple days. And before I wanted to talk about it, I just wanted to make sure I got all the facts straight and got as close as possible to getting all the facts straight. So, apparently, all of the Smoke podcast members, Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, said some words about Kwame Brown on their podcast. This in particular podcast featured Gilbert Arena. Gilbert Arena made some comments supposedly. And Kwame Brown just is tired of it. Now, if you don't know who Kwame Brown is, he was a first round overall pick, or number 1 pick as well, in the draft. I can't remember what year he came out of. It's slipping my mind right now. But he's been getting a lot of flack over the last few years for just not living up to expectations, okay? Now, Stephen A. Smith is another individual that Kwame Brown clapped back at because over the years, Stephen A. Smith has called him a scrub, which he played like, and I guess he just tired of it. So, clap back and he just getting at everybody. Here's my thoughts on this thing. Kwame Brown, as a first round, first overall pick, did not live up to the expectations. Therefore, sir, all of the criticism that you get is your fault. You did not live up to expectations, therefore people called you a bum. Now, did you eventually become a solid role player? Of course. You know, he's a big man. You did what you were supposed to do, rebound, set screens, all that good stuff. But that's not why they drafted you number 1 overall. Jordan drafted you number 1 overall to be a star in the NBA, and you fell way short of that. Now, you're not the first person to do that. It's many other players that have done the same thing. But, sir, all of the criticism that you face is your fault. You did not live up to the expectations. You did not get in the gym, work on your game. You did not become the player that everyone thought you were going to be. That's no one's fault but yours. I don't understand. And then we've been cutting into him for years. What I think, though, Kwame Brown should definitely be happy that social media was really just getting started, because he could have been a lot of memes in this era. Okay? They would have really destroyed you, bro, if you would have been the player that you were in this era. And with all the social media and memes and stuff, man, they would have murdered you, bro. The internet is undefeated, and boy, they would have got you. But my thing is, sir, I'm not mad that he's clapping back. You know, stand up for yourself. Say what you got to say. I thought it was lame what you said about Derek Fisher and Matt Barnes. That's kind of personal, and that was just kind of corny, but whatever. I just think, like, Matt Barnes didn't say anything, and this is not nothing new to you. So for you to finally explode, it's just like, where was this energy at when you was playing? Where was this energy at 10 years ago? Like, you've been retired for a while now. So the fact that you want to come at Stephen A. Smith and all these other guys, it's just like, yo, all of the smoke is the ones that set you over the edge. Like, the internet has made memes about you for over the last probably like 2-3 years now, maybe. So I don't know why you just now feeling all this bubbling up, and NBA players been talking about you for years. So I don't understand that part, but let me know how you guys feel about it in the comments below. How do you feel about Kwame Brown as a basketball player? Just how do you feel about what Matt Barnes said? How you feel about what Stephen A. Smith said, Gilbert Arena said, if you've seen all of that? Is Kwame Brown right for clapping back? Let me know all that in the comments below. Alright guys, in the last few things I want to discuss with you guys today before I get up out of here. So Snoop Dogg's daughter, Cori Broadus, decided to get on her Instagram and discuss her mental health issues and share her story. Now, one thing I do want to say is her sharing this story lets us know that money doesn't solve everything. Okay, now a lot of people are saying that, well, you would think she would be super happy because she's got all this money. Her dad is Snoop Dogg, and that don't, like, money just solves issues like bills and food and all that kind of stuff. Like, those things are important, and yes, they will stress you out. But once you get past that, real world stuff kicks in. And this is just an example of that. And I'm glad that she's speaking about it, because in this world that we live in, she's only 21. So there are kids her age that are going through these type of things. And, you know, we assume that because they're rich, they don't have no problems, you know, which is not true. Or, you know, you're just 21 years old, what you going through? It's like, yo, mental health affects a lot of people. And especially in the black community, we don't talk about it enough. So I'm just praying for her in this situation, and I'm hoping that she continues to. I'm hoping that she's going to therapy, and I'm hoping that she's working through this situation with her boyfriend, also Snoop, and the family. I'm glad that she spoke about it, and I'm hoping that her next step is to just work through the situation, because it's a real thing. You know, we in the black community tend to just like brush it off, because it's like, you just smoke it away and pray it away. Like, nah, man, you got to talk to somebody about this stuff. So, again, I just want to, you know, send prayers out to Cori and Snoop Dogg. And I'm just hoping for the best for this situation. Now, last thing I want to discuss with you guys today. Rory and Mal have decided to start their own podcast called Rory and Mal. I like this because obviously Joe Budden has moved forward with his podcast and his network. So why shouldn't Rory and Mal? I'm not sure what they're going to discuss. I think I'm going to tune in for a couple episodes though, just to see how can they carry their own show without Joe Budden. You know, he was the guy that kind of gave them a name, so to speak. So now they have to carry it on their own. Not saying that they can't do it. It's just going to be interesting to see those two just be the guys now. You know what I mean? And who knows? I think as a collective, Joe Budden, Rory and Mal were spectacular, but now obviously that's not a thing. So can they still keep up? Who knows? But let me know your thoughts and opinions about all of this that I just talked about, Cori, Rory and Mal, all that in the comments below. But that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what you do. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.